Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ. This highlight video is brought to you by the fine folks down at Naples Rib Company. And of course, all of the aquatic coverage at the 562 is brought to you by the Aquatic Capital of America. The calm before the storm that is the Moore League Boys Swimming Finals at LBCC on Thursday. At this pool a year ago, Long Beach Poly snapped Wilson's 49-year league title streak. And this group of talented Jackrabbits hoping to repeat that feat today. While the Bruins are tired of the abuse and ready to rise above as champions again and start a new winning streak. Coaches have done the math for the team score. They know it's going to be close, just like these guys are. Poly's Ish Plutone, Wilson's Brandon Asa, they're very close friends. Perfect for this LBC Aquatics community. Very cordial, very competitive. Not the only great coaches on hand, the Granice Brain Trust is turning this program around as well. Friends, family, swim fans alike with a bird's eye view of this phenomenal pool. This event, simply put, is just full of pride and passion. We absolutely love it from top to bottom. From the timekeepers, how about some other athletes coming from their games to support, and Woody on the mic again is great. Always imploring fans to cheer on everybody, no matter what school they're from. And take your mark. The 200-yard medley relay with all teams participating with all strokes. Wilson, Poly, Milliken, Cabrillo, Lakewood, and Jordan all in the pool. As was the case all evening, Poly and Wilson battling it out in front. For Wilson, Casey Knight, Noah Smith, Eli Vince, Addison New Renfeld. For Poly, it's Jacob Churchill, Samuel Coe, Mordok Sar, and Townsend Cato. A tight race throughout, just like the team scores throughout this entire event. Don't believe me? Check out how close this finish is. Poly takes it at 1:43.0, just ahead of Wilson's 1:48.6. A meet of inches. Let's keep it going. 200-yard freestyle is our first look at swimmer of the meet. It's Wilson's Wyatt Mitchell. He was the BMOC for sure. The senior's the emotional leader for this program in swim and in water polo. Backed up his bark with plenty of bite and some great swims today. However, it was neck and neck for most of this race as Mitchell fends off Poly's Lucas Jew and his own teammates, Keegan Abing and Kai Bramble. And kind of like Poly's Colin Gear did last year for the Jackrabbits grabbing that team title, Mitchell just gradually took this over, celebrating accordingly as well. 1:38.88, just off of Gear's record last year of 1:38.23. Mitchell just wears his emotions on his swim cap and let it fly with this one, galvanizing his team with every fist bump. To my favorite race of these meets, the 200-yard individual medley, the full repertoire of strokes, the full range of muscles used, and is not for the faint of heart, but Poly's Evan Jew is the fillet of the 200-yard IM swimmers here in the Moore League. He put the field away late with his backstroke and his freestyle. The senior Jew takes the title 1:55.74. His teammate Mordok Sar takes third, and a glance at the team scores shows us that Poly and Wilson are only separated by 3 points. We move quickly to the quickest race of the meet. It is the 50 freestyle. If you can see past all that flung spray and blown spume, that's Poly's Samuel Coe, Cabrillo's Aaron Villegas Resendez, Wilson's Addison Ehrenfield, and Milliken's Alexander McCants battling it out. Touch tight here at the wall. It's Coe for Poly taking the title, 21.79. Senior was so strong in this meet, and the Naval Academy commit gives the fans a proper salute. 100 butterfly is next. Poly's Marduk Sar was first with room to spare in the prelims. Song remains the same in the finals. The kid was moving. Gonna win it by almost 3 seconds. Sar had a phenomenal meet individually and in the relays. Sorry about it, 52.79. Also, Cabrillo's Moshe Villegas Resendez matches his brother's second place finish, and those are program best finishes for the Jaguars. Let's stand with the coaches for the start of the 100 freestyle. An end-to-end battle between Wilson's Wyatt Mitchell and Poly's Lucas Jew. This ended up being a big turning point in the team score as well. Wilson Jr., Eli Vince right behind them, grabbing some pivotal third place points. And it's going to come down to the last turn and the touch. I mean, it doesn't get much closer than this. The times were 46.36 and 46.63, no joke. 0.3 by a fraction. A loud win. Wyatt, I am rolling. Mitchell takes it, another individual title, and gets Wilson that much closer to the team title. Let's pull out the long lens and take the long walk up to sit with the patrons for the longest race of the day, the 500 freestyle. It's a grind, it's painful, and the king of pain is Polly's Evan Jew. The senior owns this event, and his family just absolutely loves what they see. It's a familiar sight, get it? And he's gonna go all woolly bully. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. For the fourth straight year, Evan Jew wins the 500 freestyle. 4:41.64. So, pass it like a relay. The 200-yard variety, it's just a bunch of 50s. Up and back. My favorite relay, honestly. Out in front, it's Wilson's Ehrenfield, Jesse Knight, Samson Kasem, and Mitchell. Polly's Emerson Laporta, Kyle Odie, Evan Jew, Lucas Jew. Evan Jew, just a beast, just back in the pool again. All right. But it's Mitchell and Sons. Well, not Sons, but fellow Irishmen will get that reference. Wilson gonna take it 1:28.18, almost 2 seconds better than Polly. Bruins setting up to pull away in the team score. And just like Gear last year, it's Mitchell going all Maximus. Are you not entertained? Let's get back to it. The 100 backstroke features a pair of Milliken Rams putting up CIF consideration times. That's Lucas Smith and Luke Passant. But in front of them, pretty much wire to wire, is the future midshipman, Samuel Quo. Poly coach Itch Plutone said of Quo, quote, "He is 100% all the time. He's a great kid, great leader by example, and that's what you want as a coach. You want a million of those kids." End freaking quote. There's only one Samuel Quo, though, and he's number one in the backstroke, 54.03. To the penultimate race of these meets, the 100 breaststroke. This thing went back and forth between Wilson's Noah Smith, Polly's Gail Cruz, and Wilson's Ace Dumont. Mosher Villegas Resendez also in there as the top qualifier from Cabrillo. More history for the Jaguars. And like Everton defending Liverpool, it's touch tight again. Smith and Dumont neck and neck. Who needs an arc? Noah Smith gets it 1:02.44. Dumont second, 1:03.21. Smith, Selly is genuine for his own accomplishments and because we can all count at this point. As we go to the grand finale, the 4x4 relay, Wilson Bruins everywhere ready to join that celebration. They've got Bramble, a Bing, Vince, and Wyatt ready to finish it off, but Polly's monosyllabic quartet of Jew, Sar, Jew, and Quo aren't gonna stop swimming hard. As a great night of racing is just gonna end with another great race. And it's so apropos to have Wyatt Mitchell and Sam Quo be the last ones carrying the baton for their respective teams. Two quality young men in and out of the pool, it has been a pleasure to watch them do their thing. But here at the wall, you Quo it is. Polly wins its 7th race of the night at 3:12.05. Mitchell and Wilson 3:13.66. As we love this, real gonna recognize real. But now the moment we've all been waiting for, well, for sure these Bruins have been waiting for it for a year. They lose for the first time in a half century and then bounce right back to take this Moore League boys swimming title with authority. Get your cameras out, parents. Wilson administrators, get your shoes off and your pockets emptied because the tradition continues. And it is certainly a great day to be a Bruin. Wilson back on top. The big payback. And of course, big shouts to Coach Brandon Dessau and his entire staff. Last year's their first year on the job and they get knocked down. But it's about how you get back up. And that's how you get back up. You beat your rivals, you win all 3 levels, and you take varsity 536 to 494. Mitchell gonna get Principal Caverly into the pool, and here come the athletic directors as well. What a fantastic performance all around from one of the best high school aquatics programs in the world. No hyperbole. A night to remember, and we've got more League Spring Finals action for you at the website right now because this is the 562.org, and we are Long Beach Sports.